dedicated to southern and eastern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. It's calm out there tonight, but this time tomorrow, some severe storms could be moving through the area. For the latest on what to expect, let's begin with Chief Meteorologist Paige Noel on this severe weather alert day. Paige?
Yeah, Steve, like you said, it's pretty nice today, but really by this time tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with a few of those pop-up showers and storms. Let's go ahead and break it down in the headlines. We are going to see those strong to severe storms for your Tuesday. Now, this is because a cold front will actually be swinging through tomorrow and even for your Wednesday. Now, for Wednesday, we're really just expecting just a few of those scattered showers to remain. But then after that, more sunshine is on the way. Just got to get through these next really 24 to 48 hours before we can see another quiet pattern set up across the area. So those clouds have been increasing kind of on and off throughout the day. You'll notice as we take a look over into Stonecrest and looking on out to Jackson on the National Weather Service, 86 with some sunshine over there. With those dew points in the 70s and making it feel like the lower 90s out there. So definitely on the muggy side right now, mid to upper 80s for a good portion of eastern Kentucky. And as we look over into parts even of Wise, the upper 70s a little bit cooler. And it's been a little bit cooler up in Moorhead today. Those lower 80s, I think they've dealt with just a little bit more of that cloud cover. So it is quiet for now. Looking at satellite and radar, we've just been seeing those clouds increasing, but those showers and storms continue to increase as we head into tomorrow. I'll break down the timing and the threats of the severe weather coming up in just a few short minutes.
All right, Paige, thank you. Police say a teenager died in an ATV crash in the Canada-town community of Whitley County on Saturday. WYMT's Hannah Reynolds talks to officers and has more.
As a first responder, police say they have to respond to unfortunate calls on a daily basis, but some are worse than others.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You're going to get a bad call, and it's going to stick with you.
Police say Saturday was one of those days when they got a call to go to D4 Road for a wreck where someone was injured on an ATV.
It was a four-wheeler versus a pickup truck.
Police say Whitley EMS responded quickly and did everything they could before he was flown to the University of Tennessee Medical Center. Hospital officials tell us that 19-year-old James E. Four died at the hospital. Those that knew James and got to know his kind heart say he was a pleasure to live around.
He had stopped several times this summer at my house to invite my children to go to Bible school with him, and just a really sweet boy.
Neighbors say the loss of Four is a devastating blow to their family-like, close-knit area.
Just heartbroken for the family, for the community.
A medical examination was performed today, but we do not know the results yet. In Whitley County, Hannah Reynolds, WYMT Mountain News.
Whitley County officers say this is an ongoing death investigation. A Scott County mother is behind bars after police say they found her children living in horrible conditions. Sarah Harold is charged with criminal abuse and endangering the welfare of a minor. Police say her 3 young children were found in filthy clothing, playing in trash around discarded food. Police also say the home had thousands of cockroaches inside. The children have been placed with other family members. A Laurel County woman is facing animal cruelty charges after officials say she neglected a kitten. Deputies arrested Geraldine Eaton after they found the kitten under a milk crate with a piece of concrete on it. They say the cat was extremely thin and wounded and was still alive but barely breathing. Eaton told deputies that her dogs attacked the kitten. Eaton is charged with 1 count of second-degree cruelty to animals. A man is now in jail charged in a 2017 Owsley County double murder. State police arrested Sidney Deaton. He was indicted earlier this month. The indictment accuses Deaton of killing Michael Little and Krista Noble. The two were found dead in an Owsley County home in December of 2017. The victims were siblings. Reports from 2017 indicated that the murder happened after some kind of fight. Investigators in Pennsylvania want to figure out what caused a deadly daycare fire Sunday. At least 5 children died, including a 9-month-old boy. The news is hard for the town of Erie, especially at the fire department. One firefighter lost 3 children. He had no idea his 2 daughters, ages 8 and 4, and his 6-year-old son were trapped in the burning home child care center. This is their mother, Shavonna Overton.
They were just loving kids. They played, they had lots of friends, family, everybody bonded with them, not feeling their touch, hearing their voice. I can't even go in my house. I can't see their things.
The fire chief says the house lacked smoke detectors and there were a lot of extension cords with many things plugged into them. The daycare owner was flown to a hospital for treatment. Last week during Vice President Mike Pence's visit, there was a big announcement, a $145,000 grant for one local health care provider. WYMT's Madison Pergram went to Grace Health today and has more.
When you walk through the doors of Grace Health, their mission is clear.
Hope that they can recover, that they can get better.
Written on the walls as soon as you enter the building.
Hopefully show some of that love and compassion, which is part of our mission statement.
And for Jennifer Lee Woods, substance use disorder coordinator, it's something applied to every individual.
That's kind of one of our missions, especially with the substance use disorders, that we strive to see them for the individual that they are and not their addiction.
Grace Health provides primary care to thousands of people, but the recent announcement of a grant is helping them better accomplish their mission through behavioral health services.
It was very exciting just because of all the opportunities that we'll have and the resources that we'll be able to give our patients with the program.
For care coordinator Kelsey Fox, that also means reaching more people.
Additional staff covering all the people that we need to and getting them linked to the resources outside of our program.
And building relationships.
Those that are suffering with substance use disorder, you really need to have a trust relationship, and that's key.
Which Michael Stanley, CEO of Grace Health, says is a key step in the recovery process.
Our patients know us, our patients trust us, and it's that trust relationship that allows us to help them navigate help.
Putting patients first and encouraging them every step of the way.
I hope that they all know that we're here to stand by them on the way.
Helping them walk out better than they were before. In Corbin, Madison Pergram, WYMT Mountain News.
Grace Health provides services in Knox, Bell, Clay, Leslie, and Whitley counties. The Kentucky Wired project is moving forward in eastern Kentucky. The State Communications Network Authority announced today that Williamsburg issued $100 million worth of bonds for the effort. Kentucky Wired aims to put high-speed internet access in Kentucky's rural areas. A release from the state indicates the project is more than halfway done. About 3,000 miles of fiber optic cable will be laid as a part of this project. The Kentucky State Fair kicks off this week in Louisville. The annual event runs from Thursday until August 25th. Organizers say there is something for everyone at the fair, from rides to food to exhibits and free concerts every night. And if you do plan to go, officials encourage you to buy tickets and parking online so you can get into the fairgrounds faster. And Kentucky Kingdom in Louisville is breaking records this year. Park officials say 18,484 people visited on Saturday. That is the largest single-day attendance since it reopened in 2014. They also set a weekend record with more than 32,000 people. The park is open on weekends through October. Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, a lethal and widespread outbreak of Legionnaire's disease has killed one person and possibly sickened dozens. We'll tell you where.
And a slight risk for severe weather has been issued for our entire area tomorrow. I'll have those details coming up in just a few short minutes.
The ambulance service industry is facing an emergency of its own. Coming up on Marianne Fletcher, and I'll tell you why.